morning. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Welcome to the Morning Brew Beyond Charts. All right, all right. Good morning, JDH. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. I hope you guys caught the XPX trade yesterday. Laid it out for you guys again. So, again, these markets are going down, guys. These markets are going down, and I'm just, you have to follow suit. I've been through this through 2001, 2008. There's a lot of traders not really prepared. They're not prepared for macroeconomics and so forth that I've talked to. And again, these markets are very, very, there's opportunities today, this whole week. So please don't subscribe to the limited belief that, just because the market is down, that I'm getting some feedback here, that the markets are down, that there's no opportunity here. There is a lot of opportunity here. So the trade we gave you yesterday on the XPX, we gave you those levels. You just have to be patient, let it set up, and we're going to dive into it right now. So let me get to it. Let me share here something with you guys. And again, so good morning. Yeah, booyah. What's up, skates? All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, guys. So let's get to it. Let's dive in because we don't have. So we're getting ready for the class Sunday. If you probably got the email link. If you haven't, please let me know. I'll resend it to you. But we're excited about that class on Sunday. All right. So let's look at the markets and what the overall markets are doing. So right now, what I'm looking at, CNBC. Netflix just got clobbered. So again. Good morning, Win. Good morning. Yeah, Netflix got clobbered. The markets are it's just crazy. So again, we're going to talk about Netflix as well and how that went down. And again, the clue, guys, it's very weird. It's weird for a company to raise subscription rates and to not wait a week or a week and announce that in the earnings play, because that's a very positive thing. They didn't do that. They raised the subscription rate on Friday, right, into the weekend. So that was weird, and not that, into a 4-day weekend. So that was a weird part, and that was a tell that something was up with Netflix. Why did they didn't wait, right? They didn't wait on that news. And again, like I told you before, it came out in the earnings call that basically what they had to do, they raised the rates in the U.S. to offset the rates in India. They had to lower the rates in India. And again, I know that India's a new frontier. They're trying to build it. But unfortunately, at this moment in time, in 2022, and it was a $4 rate. They had to lower it to $2, right? So it wasn't enough, guys. So again, India's great, but it's not there yet. It's a development as far as the next economic power, possibly, right? That's down the road. That's why you see a lot of big companies heading that way. Right now, we're working our way lower. So that was a Netflix play. I do have a play for you on Netflix, possibly, and it might be a reversal bounce because it sold off pretty hard. But as far as the overall markets, let me see. I don't want to listen to that guy. The overall markets. Let's see what's going down. As far as the U.S. economic calendar, guys, pay attention here because nobody. It's funny. I was bored and I give myself about 30 minutes to go on TikTok at night to kind of see other people's content, and very, very interesting. These new traders don't really understand the impact of. So when is the bottom going to be in? Guys, real simple. January 25th and 26th. Mark this in your calendar. The only one that can stop this nonsense is probably Powell. And what I mean by that, it's not just about interest rates. It's more to it than just that. But the market is pricing in a 25 basis point. Right? That's what Powell says. What the market's pricing in is 50 basis points, all right? This is reminding me very similar to 2001, and like I've been telling you all week long, all last week, and how I said in my weekly report or week ahead, is that the market is pricing in everything. So it's a reset. They're pricing in every stock. So your stock, Tesla, if money gets more expensive, it's not valued at 1,200. It's probably valued lower. So everything. When they take out the things that actually make money, they're going to take out the garbage, right? Like AMC. Think about AMC. And I know I'm going to get hate on this again. It was a 4-day weekend. Can you tell me a movie that was released this 4-day weekend? Yeah, there wasn't anyone. I already researched. There's not one. So this is just telling you, like, hey, just start putting the pieces together. But next week, this is what we're going to be looking at, and that every eye is going to be there. Now, what happens there, right? Do we sell off into Powell? Then the market climbs back up. I don't know, but I'm just telling you that's the day, and I think more likely probably going to sell into Powell. As far as Barron's, nothing really here. 5G is about to be rolled out. So again, there's nothing here. It's really just an earnings play. Piton, forget it. I mean, Piton just got hammered. The next one's going to get hammered is a firm. These guys have a huge default rate. And Piton, I mean, think about it. They have a $4,000 bicycle, a stationary bike, so you only use it at your home, and they have like a $40, $50 subscription. Who really can afford that, and who are they catering to, right? So this is a company that just got greedy, and now there's rumors that Apple's going to buy them, but why is Apple going to buy them now? Why not let it drop? They're not making any money. So think about it. If you're Apple and you want to get a bargain, these guys are way over their head. Their subscription rate's dropping, right? Because think about it, in high inflationary times, what are people going to drop more? You know what? It's cheaper for you to get a bike and go bicycling outside, right? And in my humble opinion, just an opinion, again, is just, either what do you do with these business models? You usually either give the bike away for free at a cheaper discount, and then you get your subscription rate higher, right? At $50. That's pretty steep. But anyway, they did both. And again, with manufacturing costs, supply chain issues, I don't know. So anyway, and then they came out with manufacturing, something happened with manufacturing, and the CEO tried to come out and try to stop from dropping, but he didn't really. He was very not really very specific on what went down. All right, so let's go in. I know you guys came here to make some money. Did you guys like the XPX trade? Tell me if you caught the XPX trade or the SPY, any of those trades yesterday. We laid it out for you perfectly, or if you just were learning and watching. If you did, please let me know in the comments, because that's what we're going to learn in that class. But let's go in. I know you guys came here for levels. So right off the bat, and I'm excited. I'm really showing you my futures trade. All right, so let's go into the overall. Let's go into what do we do? And again, I'm doing this every day because I want to create disciplined traders and understand what type of market environment you are in. So this should be done every time you look at the market or the stock that you're trying to trade. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the XPX, the NDX, and the Russell in the daily time frame. Okay, so like I said earlier today, the S&P does not like to stay at the 50-day moving average. If you stayed, I stated that in the beginning of the week before this week even started, and look how far it's gone. So again, it's gone, and we're probably going to head that 200-day moving average, which is probably around 44.32, guys. So watch 44.30 right in there. I'm thinking that it's probably going to come back up, meet it. Look at the MAC. These are ugly. Again, we're probably 3/4 done. I'm thinking 44.32, guys, is probably going to be right there. I think everybody's watching the same thing I am. Watch it there, watch it there. Doesn't mean chase it. Don't chase right now. But more than likely, 44.32. Now, if 44.32 gets taken out, watch out, because that's the 200-day moving average, and everything, we're probably going to head lower. Okay, we're probably going to head lower. Do we head lower? I don't know, but that's the level you should watch. So get a pen and paper ready and write that down. Yeah, so and then now we have that. Now the NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. As I told you earlier in the week, it's probably going to head where? To the 200-day moving average, and is breaking down. Guys, when the 200-day moving average breaks, just watch it. I mean, it's there. Everything is dropping, okay? Everything is dropping. So again, I'm not saying doom and gloom, and I'm not telling you to chase it. I'm not telling you to be fearful. I'm going to give you the proper setups for trading in a downward market. Like I told you, it moves fast, and your decision-making skills have to be on point, okay? But you can make more money in a downward cycle than an upward cycle, right? Right now, what's happening, a lot of traders, especially that they just started, especially in COVID, they're what's it called when something cognitive dissonance? They can't believe the thing is dropping. No, we don't work in that environment. But anyway, as I told you on the Russell, this was a beautiful. I said Russell had a cliff, and I even went on trading me yesterday. It's hanging by one thread. Hope you guys caught that trade. And Russell can go down to 1725, guys. Next stop on the NDX, we're looking at 14,397. And guys, if you're afraid to trade these, that's fine. You can trade the SPY, the QQQs, and the IWM, and just eliminate a zero, and those will work out pretty nicely. Now, if you have a long-term account, because I got a lot of emails and texts and phone calls about Angel, what should I do? Again, I would, if you don't want to sell your stock that you like, buy puts. That's an insurance measure. It's like buying a house, right? But don't insure it for a week. Insure it for about 6 months to a year. So if you love your Tesla stock, a good offset is that buy some puts, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. It will cost you a little bit of money, but in the long run, if Tesla drops, you will make your money on the downward cycle. And if it goes up, okay, you might lose it, and not a big deal, but at least you have insurance on the stock, on your beloved stock, so you don't want to get rid of. So that's a strategy, okay? Now, let's dive into it. Russell looks like it's still declining. Don't see an ending right here, and Nasdaq looks so is the bottom in. Let's dive into that. Now, before we do that, let's go into the VIX. I told you the VIX, we're climbing. So this week, what can you tell me on this week? Listen to the hourlies. Fear is going higher, right? And the MACDs are going higher. So let me make this bigger for you guys. The VIX is going higher. Guys, where is it going to go? So the VIX, we need a blow off on the VIX, but I don't think it's going to happen until Powell. Again, next stop for the VIX is probably going to be right in that 29. First stop, 2751. As you know, I have my alert. If that dings, we're going lower. Okay. And again, I got a lot of dings yesterday. If by chance we start going back to this range of 25.95 or even back to 23, then we're probably going to go up a little bit and set up for the trade. Remember, the market doesn't go straight down. It goes in waves. Okay. And this is why I say we're catching waves together. Cool. So that's what we're doing. All right. So that's the VIX. All right. Let's get to that. Now, if you're doing the Treasury note, like I said, we watch this, and it's so funny. There's so many individuals that do not understand this, and they're giving advice on trading. I actually talked to a trader, a new guy, and I said, watch the TNX. He said, oh, I don't like it. I don't trade penny stocks. I was like, wow, okay, so this is not a penny stock. This is the U.S. 10-year Treasury note. This is basically has to affect the money that you have in your bank. So if you're listening to this, please watch this. And I'm not saying trade. If you want to trade it, that's fine. But this is not a penny stock. This is the 10-year Treasury note. This goes higher. This means that money becomes more expensive. Money becomes more expensive. Then guess what happened? Your SPACs are shit. They're crap. They're no good. If, again, your SPACs, any company that's starting out, startups are dismal, right? They're not going to do well in this type of environment. And if you believe, relax. This happened last year in 2021, first quarter. We had the Treasury notes go higher during this time. I wasn't here. It was actually a little bit lower. But if you look during this time period, last year, we actually went higher, and techs got wrecked as well and went down a little lower. So pretty simple. This is a kind of a thing that we noticed that this is happening in Q1 of every year. So now, what are we looking at here? Now, it is pulling back, and that's positive. So this is telling me maybe, okay, so this is part of it. It is selling off, but is it enough? So right now we're at 1.77. Watch it. If this starts climbing, then we're going to continue going downhill. All right, so get ready, guys. I'm going to give you the XPX trades right here. Get a pen and paper ready, and it's also going to be the SPY. So let's see if we can get another good trade today. So far, we had two amazing trades here. So let's go. All right, so now we're looking at the XPX. Let me look at the futures first. So this is, again, and in futures trading now, on my futures platform here on TradingView, this is a little bit delayed, but that's okay. You can go to your brokerage house. I have Thinkorswim as well. I get live and I have to pay for this. I don't mind paying for it, but again, since I'm already trading on Thinkorswim, I use theirs. But what are we going to do? If you want to know if we're going to be bullish or bearish, here's a tip, guys. Get in. You're going to look at the futures market. So in this case, either Thinkorswim is going to be /ES, or if you're on TradingView, it is ES1 exclamation point. Now you're going to look at the 4 a.m. hour. So if you look, this is 5, this is 4 a.m. And what we're going to do, we're going to put a line. I drew the line on the top of that, which is 44.73 in the futures. Okay. Now we are trading below that right now. Okay. So right now if we by chance break that, then more than likely we're going to start going a little bit higher. Okay, for the day. This is for the day. So if you know, I have my alerts there already, and actually I don't have an alert, just have a line, and there goes the alert on the horizontal line, and that's that. So again, I don't have to watch it. It dings. It's probably going to go higher. Now, futures market sold off pretty hard. Can we rally? Can we break above that, or are we going to go up there and sell off? Okay, so that's in the futures market. I have that already set. Now let's look at, so that's right now we're at 44.49, and that's pretty good because 44.49. No, it's not good. Look at this. We are lower. So 44.49 will put us at 44.69. So if we were to open today, right now, if we're not today, we're going to open today, but if we're opening right now, that's going to put me at 44.69, right in there. So we're opening up a little bit lower. Now, key things we're looking at. What are we looking at? We're looking at the hourlies on the left on the XPX, and then we're looking on the 15-minute time frame on the SPX. Now, as you know, things I say, all paths lead back to the 50-day moving average. Okay, as you can tell on the 50-minute time frame, we're pretty far away. So what could happen today? We think, well, we can go down, we can continue going down, but the trade it's a low probability trade to continue that. So if you're in some puts, and I know a lot of you got some puts yesterday, is because we trade off the 50 and the MACD. And this is what you're going to learn in the class. I'm trying to show you this over and over and over again. And this, you could have traded the SPY. You could have traded the XPX. So again, XPX, yes, options a little bit more expensive, but you can trade SPY and they are cheaper. I mean, like 50 cents, 30 cents, really inexpensive options. So again, I helped someone yesterday. They took $1 right here to $5 on a SPY option. That's a 5x return just by following structure in your trades, guys. So again, what's the structure? Again, so how do we avoid FOMO trades? Well, we know we're dropping. And if we look at the 15, look at the boxes. The boxes are going lower, lower, lower. This is textbook Nicholas Darvis trading, right? If it's going down, then you just want to trade on the upper end to get into your put or short position. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so right now, I don't want to chase. Let everybody chase. It's probably going to sell off. I was probably going to think it's probably going to come back up at some moment, meet the 50. If by chance it sells off, maybe I'll do it at lunch and let it drop. If you're into puts, it's great. But let's see how the market reacts today. It is Friday. And again, are they going to take it up on a Friday when we have potential Ukraine issues or Russia, China, Taiwan, and I mean, we have a lot of things. So I don't know. But again, but I suspect that, again, and this is what I've been telling you guys, who is selling remember I told you earlier, is that what they've been doing. This is how they get everybody. Okay. They sell it off 200 points. They rally up 100, sell it off 200, bring it up 100. So you think it's going up, but like I've been through this in 2001 and 08. This is how they work. And then usually there's going to be a panic sell. Okay, at the end of it, and that is a time when we start looking at opportunities. But right now, let it drop, let it drop, let it drop. But for today, let's see the 50-day. 50 currently is at 45.69. It's probably going to work a little bit lower. Let's see, maybe around 45.32. 45.32 on the 15-minute time frame. Let's see if the MACDs can turn. Right now, they're not going to turn. They're going to go a little bit lower. Let it drop. Wait up for the next trade. Okay, trust me, there's going to be another trade. I guarantee you there's another trade. Look at this. There was a trade yesterday. There was a trade the day before. There wasn't a trade, but there was a trade. There was a trade actually 3 days in a row. If you could have taken that trade, there was 3 trades right there. There was a trade there. Look, there's trades every day. Look, if you just set up if you set these up, and these are wonderful, wonderful trades. So relax. Now on the hourlies, you're going to get trades less, but this was the last trade here. Let it drop and load the levels. All right, on the hourlies, what are we going to do? MACDs are turning. Let it drop. Don't want to chase it there. But let's see how far up it could come. So if it comes up to this 45.32, that's going to put me on the hourlies right into 2 days ago. It's going to put me right there. And let's see what it does there, right? So again, That's what I'm looking at now. Today, remember, we're really close to that 44.32. Is that going to happen today, right? And this is what I'm looking at, the 200-day moving average on the XPX. Is that going to happen today? Don't know. But wait for the proper setup. Okay, guys, don't chase it. There's a time to chase. Don't do that. They're gonna bring in some chasers in right now. If I was operating, they're gonna bring in. Remember, great book to read right now is Reminiscence of a Stock Operator. If you read that book, this is why I read it in January every year. They're talking about exactly the same market conditions we're in right now and how they're getting people in. All right, so let's go in. So let's see where the opportunities are in the regular stock. So guys, we're going to be looking now at the usual suspects here. As you can tell right off the bat, we are looking at the 15. Again, everything's away from the 15-day moving average. Okay, everything is away. Google. Boo. Now, here's the thing about Google. Google ad revenues are, I'm hearing whispers that they are lower, about 35% lower. So people are not advertising as much. Think about Peloton. Peloton advertises where? On Google. I just saw a Peloton advertisement this morning. Think of all these companies now. Again, so, and, so watch it. So watch, again, I'm just going to watch, look at Amazon. And here's the thing about Amazon. Amazon's having supply chain issues. Again, so I'm going to give you the levels here, and let's go in. Now, let's see where we're at. Let's see. I'm going to show you, because I want to help you guys avoid whipsaw action. So let's go into this time frame. So what are we looking at? I'm going to go to the, not dailies. I'm going to go to the hourlies here. SoFi's up. Wow, interesting. All right, we're going to look at the hourlies, and this is the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just going to go here, and let's go through our normal suspects. So NDX, we got that. Google, let's go to Google. Now, right off the bat, what I noticed about Google, look at Google selling off. We're pretty far away from the 50. It looks like it's coming to the end on the 50. Now, Google is going to suffer from advertising, and that's what I'm hearing. But Google looks like it probably wants to rally. Let's see if we can get 26.65, maybe meet the 50-day, but it's sold off pretty hard. Is it going to rally up today? And then what happens there at that 50? All right, Amazon. Amazon's selling off. Amazon's having a lot of pressure. Remember, every quarter around earnings, guess who sells? The famous couples, the Bezos, sell their shares. That's not going to help the Amazon stock in any way, shape, or form. But somebody mentioned to me yesterday, and I was like, well, yeah, why is Amazon down? Real simple. Supply chain issues. Their warehouse was on fire. They guided down. Wage inflation. Is that enough? Right? So, and then I don't know about LA. I don't really trust the media, but I'm seeing videos of Amazon. They're stealing whatever in LA. But I don't know about that. But again, this is why and the Bezos are selling. So watch it. But Amazon could rally. Let's see if it's going to rally. Looks on the 15-minute time frame. Could probably come to that 50-day, and then let's see how it reacts there. Probably going to guess 30, 34, and let's see how it reacts. Is it going to break through, or is it going to sell off? That's a good opportunity maybe if you're looking for a short. Now, on Tesla is selling off. Look at Tesla, right? Now, Tesla is a darling. It was being bought around the 900 level. I don't know if that's going to exist. I am seeing a divergence here on Tesla. Let's see how it reacts around 998, 1,000. Now, I do have a play for Tesla coming to earnings. So by the way, Tesla has earnings on the same day that Powell has earnings. Right? All right. So it's on the 25th. What if Powell says something that the market doesn't like? Boom, market reacts, Tesla goes down, and then the next day, right? And then we can get into maybe some nice calls for cheap for earnings, right? And then the next day, Tesla rips. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to set that up. Keep watching the show, probably Monday or Tuesday, and that's going to be a lotto play into earnings for Tesla. Okay, so we'll see. All right, so ISRG working his way lower. Again, these guys have earnings too. These guys do medical sales, heart medical sales. So it's going to work its way higher. Let's see how it reacts there at that 290. And again, guys, I'm doing all these stocks depending on how you feel. This is the playbook. The playbook is pretty simple. Trade it off the 50-day moving average and be patient. Don't jump ahead. Wait. CMG took it lower. I actually gave this trade to somebody. He didn't believe me. And, we went to 1480 to 1460 and then some. Look at that. And then, you had a CMG. Took in the trade right there and right there. Simple. Don't take the trade now. Let it come back to the 50-day, okay, which is 1466. So, again, even if you just do one contract, guys, out of the money, don't put your whole house, but can that, dollar, $5 turn to 15, 20, 30? Are you seeing the opportunities here? I hope you do. So again, no doom and gloom. We're looking for opportunities, guys. We gotta limit our limiting beliefs. Now, Apple. This is why the market dropped. When Apple drops this significant, and I'm going to show you Apple on the dailies, because I told you it broke the 50. That is huge, and it's breaking it into earnings, so they're taking it down. Apple can probably drop a little bit more, but again, watch those levels on Apple. This is why Apple sold off pretty hard, because on the daily, when it hit that 50, there's a lot of sell orders right at that 50. That's why we look at these levels, and when those sell orders hit, boom, they sold. There was no buy orders in that level, and that's why we sold off. So this is why we look at these things. All right, let me look at, no, let's look. All right, let's keep going. What time is it? All right, we got 4. Well, we got more. We can do this. All right, if you have any stocks you want me to look at, let me know in the chat. You guys are good. Is that a covered call? Let me see. Do you have a platform for, okay. So JDH, what's up? Do you have a platform you recommend for beginning traders like Robinhood? I'm not a big fan of Robinhood, guys. So I will recommend, if you're planning on doing this, I would probably even use Webull. I like that better than Robinhood. And if you just want to just join, Thinkorswim is actually a really good platform. I don't know how much money you're working with, but if you're going to trade options, just work with a cash account or no margin account to the beginning. You don't want margin, especially if you're starting out in the beginning. Thinkorswim is what I use. I started on there, but if you work through that, you'll learn a lot. But Webull, I like Webull a little bit better than Robinhood. And then I've been hearing whispers of Moo, but those are things. Is that a covered call? No, is that a covered call? And I'll get into that. Let me see. James, selling cover is something different. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. All right. I think he's saying to hedge your stock. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go in. And I'll get to what I mean by that. Okay. So let me go through this first, and because I'm going to show you the opportunities. And that's something we can cover on Sunday. Apple's right there. So Apple, what's going to happen? Apple's coming back. Let's see how it reacts to that 50-day, which is also where the supply was right there at 164. If Apple goes positive, this means that the XPX will probably go positive too. Let's put the pieces together. If this starts selling off, then XPX is going to go down. Shopify selling off. Look at the opportunity in Shopify, guys, if you only follow the system. And this is what I mean about Shopify. Look at this, and I want you to pay attention. When you have, this is the hourlies on the shop, right? This was yesterday. Look at the hours at the 50, and we have it on the 15. When you see this is strong conviction, strong conviction. When you have it both lining up at the same time, and you have the MACD's turning, which happened at 115, and turning right here at, happened a little later, but you have conviction right there that this is going to sell off. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you're going to learn in the class, because these are moves. Look at this move, 1060 to 1,000. So you have 60 points. Imagine you getting 30 of those points, 20, 10, 5. This is why we trade these things, okay? And again, TTD. Now these guys are having advertising issues. So again, if Google, YouTube is down 35%, these guys will be affected. This is why TTD is seeing a reaction like we are seeing right now. So let it drop, let it go. So right now, let us see if it can react at that $68. Affirm, again, look how ugly Affirm is, guys. So they're bringing it up. Somebody's trying to get out of this thing. And this is what I mean. They're bringing it up and then selling off, bringing it up and selling off. This has nice moves. As I said, I guess a month ago, this stock should be at 70. Wow, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. It's at 62. Probably could go lower. Just wait. Let's see how it reacts around that 63. Upstart does have an AI component very similar to Affirm. Maybe that's going to save it. But again, is at the bottom range. Let's see how it reacts at that 50. HubSpot, these guys are taking it down. They're taking down everything here. Again, watch that 50. Let me just go in real quick to see if there's anything setting up right now that we can possibly trade. Zoom is working its way higher. Bookings. Wow, look at bookings. Is this pre-market? Wow. Okay, so they're taking down the airlines. Okay, even despite of these nice move up, somebody's trying to get out of this thing. Watch it at 23.77. I don't know where this thing is going to open up. It's going to open up here. Okay, so watch this one, right? It might rally up and it might sell off, but this is a breakdown right there. I don't know what happened on bookings, but you're going to watch that because that can rally down. That can break down today. I don't have the pre-market action on that. ServiceNow working his way lower. Don't have that. Coinbase. Again, BTC's down. So here's the thing what I've noticed. Even though I said that there was a lot of buying on BTC yesterday, the market had a reaction and they took down Bitcoin. So there is definitely a strong correlation between Bitcoin and the XPX, guys. As much as a lot of people debate that, there is a strong correlation. Why? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just letting you know that there is a strong correlation. There's a strong correlation between BTC and Coinbase. So again, Coinbase is dropping, going a little bit lower. So they're reevaluating everything here. Now, I'm just going to go a little bit faster, guys, so bear with me. I'm going to look at high volatile stocks. What am I looking at here? Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, I did. So did we look at these already? Yeah, we did already. So let's look at the chip sector. Chips. And I'm just going to look through these real quick, see if we can find an opportunity. So INTU. Okay. INTU looks like it's maybe basing. Let's see how it reacts to that 549, trying to rally at the end here. Let's see if it can rally up to the 50-day moving average on INTU. Qualcomm, they're taking this one down. Remember, Qualcomms are hot. They're taking this one down. Wow. Okay, so Qualcomm probably can rally. See at that 168, maybe for a downward move. ASML. So ASML working his way a little higher. Let's see how it reacts to that 714. AMD going a little higher. Let's see how it reacts to that 122. Again, AMAT. Let's see how it reacts to that 141. Okay. Avgo, we got 560. MU, 85. Roblex, 75. INTC, 52. All right, we got that. NVIDIA. Okay, this was the darling trying to base right now. Let's see if it can take out 239. Let it base. Don't chase. So I don't think this is going to rally hard today, but it might base. Okay, but watch 239 for either up or down move. LRCX, they sold this one hard too. Needs 640. For us to even do anything with it. KER 673, KLAC 397, Marvell $75, Oracle 83, Snow 285, 128. All right, I'm going to give you guys Sophie because I know that's been in the news quite a bit and the people are asking me about it. So Sophie, real quick, right now, if I look at it from a daily perspective, guys, it is coming to the 50. See, the 50 is sold off at the 50 on the daily. So watch that 1650. There, it needs to break through. That's going to be pretty hard. You have a nice rally right there. And again, watch it right there. It could it break through? Don't know. On the 50-minute time frame, let's see. It's right there. It's setting up. Can it take out 1550? If it does, it maybe could rally, or is it going to sell off? If it sells off, we're right there at the 50. On the hourlies on SoFi, let's look. It's pulling back. Let it pull back. It's probably going to go to that 1420 somewhere in there. Okay, what were the levels? BTC. All right, let's look at BTC. Now, BTC is selling off. Again, sold off the VWAP. The MACDs are turning, so we're probably going to head lower. Right off the bat, if we're going to get, it's probably going to be 36,000. 36 is where there was a strong level. If we break that, then we're probably going to go down to 29,000. Right there, that's BTC. Okay, so BTC, I had an order at 44.5 right there. Never hit. So again, let it drop. MicroStrategy is going to drop with BTC. These guys own Bitcoin. Ethereum dropping. Let it drop. Next level in Ethereum is probably 2657. Oh yeah, no. Thank you. All right. What else? Let me answer a question here. Let me see. That candle is just as bad as the BTC from last night. Yes, yes. So it's dropping. It's dropping. Somebody's liquidating. And what's going to happen? Let me tell you, because this is what's going to happen in the XPX, right? So you had a sell off right here, guys. These guys bought at 68,000, whatever, right? We're now at at 50%. And there's a lot of yo-yos out there saying that's great. This is Bitcoin, whatever it is. I don't like to see you like to see a 50% drawdown on your accounts. No way. I would never like to see a 10%. I'm okay with. You can always buy back into it. And that's the concept most people don't know. But again, they're not studying trading. So again, I understand that. So this is going to be panic sells, right? So now it's dropping and people are going to panic sell into this area. So this is probably the next area. 36.30 is the area we're going to be looking at to see if it sells off. Now, if we look at the weeklies, we're breaking the VWAP. Now, this is a week. We still got 2 more days, right, for the week, or 1 more day. So let's see if this can reclaim that 40,000. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we're breaking below MACDs. And it looks like it probably can go down to 29,000. On the monthlies, now I'm kind of working out backwards. Monthlies. This doesn't look good for monthly, because if this breaks in the next 15 days, what's the next month candlestick looks? If we have another red candlestick like this that shows us it going down to here, then 29,000 will probably be a target on the monthlies. And on the monthlies, if we take that out, this level, then we're probably going to meet the 50-day on the monthly. Now, guys, this is 30 days candlesticks, okay? So, again, just wanted to share that with you. All right, and it's working out perfectly. Okay, so let's do that. So again, what are the lows for the VIX today? Awesome. VIX today is going to be, let me go back. We're working our way higher, 27.51. If that breaks, we're going to go higher. For the low side, it's going to be 25.96. By the way, yes. By the way, using 50-day. Yep. It works well. Been doing this for 20 years. So I put this well together. It works in any environment. Again, and really it's just a momentum trading system, guys. A momentum trade. That's really what it comes down to it. So, by the way, speaking of the system, I want to, just share with you. We're going to start our technical analysis class this Sunday. This Sunday will be the first. So, congratulations to everyone who signed up already. If you haven't signed up, you're missing out. But again, we're only going to limit it for 20 spots because I think 20 is actually too much. But I committed it to 20, so I'm going to leave it open for 20, and that is it. Again, but we're going to start at 11 o'clock on the dot. It will be recorded, so don't worry about missing it. And get ready. I will strongly advise you get a pen and get a notebook ready. Again, we're going to go a little slower, and we're going to dissect the market psychology, what's going down. A lot of the strategies are going to be about, reminiscent of a stock operator, okay? How to trade at extreme levels and how to find. So is this the bottom really? Not yet. And again, that's the most money you're going to make, or the biggest opportunities are going to be at the extreme levels. And this is why this momentum trading system is going to help you identify those levels. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. If you have any questions, let me know. It is now 9:08. I have to get ready. Yes. So get ready. Today is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Like I said, I laid out the XPX trade. Again, be patient. Things are going to set up. There's a lot of people freaking out right now. There's going to be a lot of people chasing. Oh, I didn't tell you my Netflix trade. Darn it. All right, so hang tight. Don't leave yet. Netflix sold off pretty hard. Okay, this is a pretty darn sell-off. Okay, what I expect in Netflix, I would like to see this rally up a little bit. If it can rally here, and maybe go to, I'm going to be maybe looking at some calls and puts because I think it's going to move one way, shape, or form. I think it probably can rally maybe to 420, 430, and right now you can get a 410 call really, really inexpensive. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for that. I might be looking at puts because it rallies up there and it drops at 350. That is a possibility. Okay, so that is my play for Netflix. Again, a lotto play. So trade with your profits that you already have for the week. If you haven't had profits, maybe paper trade it. Okay, but that's what I'm looking at Netflix. That's how I trade these reactions. All right, guys, that's all I got. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. Get set, get ready, because it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. And let me get my video here for the outro. And all right, go out there. And if you haven't liked, subscribe, make sure to like, subscribe. And I have to go get it. Stay green, guys. God bless you. God bless.